Making the coffees was probably the best part of work experience because you got to meet everybody in the team. My name is Will Buxton. I'm a Formula One broadcaster and journalist. Everyone should have a work experience story. I was really lucky with my work experience. I had two different work experiences. The first was at the Times, and the second was actually at the Houses of Parliament, working for one of the MPs. Both vastly different, and they both taught me so much that I've kind of carried through my professional career. My first experience at the Times was making the coffees. I think that's where everybody starts. And after that, day by day, I would be given little more responsibilities, whether it was going down and finding photographs to put alongside articles, or by the end helping to design mastheads and how the pages would look. Making the coffees was probably the best part of work experience because you got to meet everybody in the team and you'd get to talk to everybody in the team, find out who they were, what jobs they did, which gave me a real kind of insight into all of the different jobs that were there in that one department in the magazine. It's the best way, really, of kind of, I suppose it's an early version of networking, you know, getting to know people, getting to meet people, getting to know what they like. Sugar, no sugar, tea, coffee. And it meant I started to form relationships that then blossomed and grew through my time at the newspaper. But I would be tasked with going down into the photo archives, not just searching online. You had a physical archive where you had to go and draw out a slide, take it upstairs, photocopy it, make it to the right size, cut it out, stick it onto a piece of paper so that we knew it would go where it was supposed to go in the newspaper. All these different jobs, all these different responsibilities, even figuring out how many column inches were left for an article so the journalist would know how long their copy had to be. They were all things I'd never appreciated. They were all things I'd never understood, and it gave me a massive insight into how complex the world of journalism was. Maybe not necessarily from the writing side, as I would later go on to do, but from a design perspective and seeing this whole side of how a newspaper was put together. It was only supposed to be 1 week, but it went so well that the graphics department asked me to come back on my next school holidays and do another week with them, which I did. I think the thing with work experience is it can feel daunting. You can feel like a fish out of water, that you are suddenly in this place surrounded by adults who are all doing something that seems very serious. And there's a huge responsibility on you to not let the team down, and at the same time not to let yourself down. What's lovely though is when you find yourself in an environment of people who love doing what they do, and that really washes over onto you too, and you gain the confidence and really the ability to do a good job because of the people that surround you and have given you that opportunity to come in and learn. And that's what it is. It's a learning experience. No one expects you on work experience to be at the top of your game and doing what people who've been doing the job for 20, 30, 40 years can do. It's about learning. It's about taking their experience and really showing that you listen and you can learn and you can develop quickly within that time. What I learned in every piece of work experience that I did, more than anything, was teamwork. The importance of getting to know everybody on your team, having a good relationship with them, listening and learning and taking all of the advice, all of the experience that they have to better what you're doing and what you're able to do by the end of that experience. It's a lesson for life. It's a lesson for every job that you will have in your life. To have that knowledge, that experience, that it's not terrifying, that there are good people there who will help, that you will have a space, that you will have a place where you can flourish. It's absolutely critical. And for me, one of the biggest things was it gave me so much motivation to continue to study, to push for the dreams that I had in my own world, in my own mind. It gave me that motivation that these things were achievable. Without work experience, I don't think I would have had as much determination to live my dreams, to achieve my dreams, and to go on and study for them. Everything, no matter if it's positive or negative, is a lesson and something that you can take forward to better yourself. Work experience is the first step to discovering who you will be as an individual and who you will be outside of school, outside of your group of friends. and in the real world.